Hi, Angelic Butterfly. Hi, Salasia. Hi, Liz. Good morning, ladies. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. All right, I had one more card to pull. I hadn't even pulled all the cards yet. Had a shower today, so that like threw off my whole time schedule. You know, I only do that once. No, today I just couldn't. I slept in and then it took me a little bit this morning. You sure can. You sure can. I will pull one right away for you after the collective, okay? Good morning. Good morning. All right. Let's see. Let's finish pulling the main cards now. Woohoo! These are some good cards this morning. So let's get that going. I'm going to turn on some music in the background because why not make ourselves feel all good? So let's turn that on. Perfect. You can with the pendulum, we can use the pendulum as long as I don't break it again. It's a delicate pendulum. Okay, but I'm going to start with writing down our list. And we'll start with Hazel, Salasia. Okay, and then anyone else that wants to be on the list for a card pull, just let me know and I'll put you on the list. Okay, so will Vish and S meet up tonight as planned? Will Vish and S meet up tonight as planned? That's a no. That's a no. Hi, Melinda. Okay. So we're going to get to the main card reading first, and then we'll get into some individual card pulls. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, Samantha. How are you? Okay. Let's see what I got for the cards. Santa. Will Sam reconcile with Santa? Will Sam reconcile with Santa? Looks like yes. That looks like yes, Santa. Santa. According to the pendulum, that's a yes. All right, let's get to the main reading. All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Aw, yes, he's definitely with you. He definitely is. Definitely. I don't even have to consult the pendulum for that. He's definitely with you. Karusha, I can put you on the list. And Angelic, I can put you on the list too. And Karusha. Good morning, Dancer. How are you? So the first card that I pulled was New Life. In New Life, when spring awakens in the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around and in your very core. Blossoms burst from trees overnight. Birds return home and sing their glorious songs. And nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon all of us. This is one of those times in your life when new ideas inspire you and new opportunities bring hope for you for seeing your dreams come true. Aww. Just sending you some love. Just sending you some love. Love and positivity to you, Melinda. You just have to ask, and we do an energy exchange. So the energy exchange can be anything from whatever you can afford. If you can afford to give gifts, then you can give gifts. But if you can't afford to give gifts, then you have to give likes. So you just have to tap the screen repeatedly so that we can expand the reach of the video. That's the energy exchange. Hi, I don't know who all is on Facebook or what other streams over there, but I see you. You can say hi. And if you want on the list, let me know. Okay. And we're going to continue with the main reading. Okay, so all is well in your world and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm. So my mommy's visiting and my mommy's phone is loud. They do have a blue light screen in them, for sure. You would love to know about your grandma? Okay, I'll put you on there. Hi, Lana Shaw. Hi, Marla. You sure can be on the list. My mummy's running away now. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. And that's beautiful. Okay, so there was another yes, no question that we can do, but I'd rather wait until after we get through. Hi, Apexa. You can definitely be on the list. I put you on the list, love. I put you on the list. Just keep repeatedly liking it. Hi, Tessa. Tessa. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Okay, let's finish with the reading. So allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm. Let your light shine, for this is a time of good fortune. So a big good fortune. Dancer, I'll put you on the list. Okay, unless you just want a quick yes or no, and then I can ask if Dancer is going to get married with their person. Is Dancer and their person going to get married? According to the pendulum, that's a no. Okay, and Carrie, you can be added to the list. Samta, I put you on the list. And I put you on the list too, Dancer, in case you want a little bit of a bigger message. And Carrie. Aw, sorry to hear that, Jennifer. Will Samantha's friend forgive her? Will Samantha's friend forgive her? Looks like a yes, Samantha. Okay, so nice circle as opposed to back and forth. So it looks like a yes, Samantha. Okay. Lost my book. So the next card that I pulled was Lost in Space, needing direction. So we got this new life followed by needing direction. So I think that wherever we're headed with all those new prospects, we just feel like we're a little bit lost and we could use direction in that area, right? So let's see. And you want to know, Samari wants to know if there will be a promotion at school for you. Looks like a yes. And Jennifer's wondering if her brother will get better and come home soon. Anyway, this is we're going to stop with the yes no's. We'll do that after. After. Hi guys. All right. Hi. You can definitely have a card, Shams, on the list, love. All right, so the next card was the Lost in Space card. You're welcome, Samari. So sometimes in life we lose our way, perhaps falling prey to addictive behaviors, jealousy, comparison, resistance, or fear. So these are bad. Those are all bad, right? Like to be like comparison, jealousy, stuff like that. You are third on the list, Karusha. And for the way that I do this, and I mean, I don't know why I'm doing anything differently today, but the way that I do this is I do the collective reading. And then after the collective reading, I start doing the individual card pulls. If you're on the list and you ask to be on the list, you're on the list. But as soon as you say you're on the list, I write you down. You can ask again in case you're wondering if I didn't see it. Yoda, you can be on the list for sure. And then you just have to stay. You just have to stay until your card's ready to be pulled. Okay, so I'm going to get back to reading this so that we can get to what everyone else wants, which is the cards to be pulled. So this happens especially when we are up leveling and genuinely changing for the better, right? So those addictive behaviors, the jealousy, comparison, resistance, and fear. Those are the behaviors that we want to let go of, right? Those are the ones that are going to send us into those reactionary states. They're going to take control of our emotions. And it doesn't matter what anyone else has. What matters is what you in your mind have, right? Like, and Bridget, I got you on the list, love. Perfect. All right. So a part of us hiding in the vast expansiveness of space wants to sabotage our process. And Samari, if you want to, I do full readings. If you select my name up there, and if you can pick a time, and we can do a 45-minute to hour-long reading in a variety of different formats. If you want to do how do I find love, if you want to do a priority, stuff like that, just book through my Calendly link and just select an oracle reading. I can put you on the thing to Seffi. If I can spell it, it'd be even better. You're on the list, love. Okay. And Kripa, if you want to be on the list for a card, just let me know and I'll put you on the list. Okay. So in the transformation process, our inner world no longer feels safe or inhabitable as we find that our thoughts and beliefs have morphed beyond recognition. You may find yourself adrift in this way now, unable to focus or determine the next step. You may be tired and simply need to regroup and rest. When you lack direction, the first thing to do is redirect your purpose. I do yes, no questions, Lucy. Perspective of time. Like a newborn baby who needs swaddling to feel safe, you are invited to reduce your life vision for the next 24 hours. Can anyone handle living in 24-hour compartments, which allows everything to feel grounded and manageable? Hi, B. You get lost in space when you imagine being swallowed up in the giant vastness of the future, which is dark with uncertainty, or reflect on how your past has held you captive in a hall of distorted, never-ending mirrors, reminding you of your mistakes and flaws, failures and losses. Take heart. Take heart. Sorry, I had to write you down on the list, B. Take heart that the simple 24-hour container immediately banishes those two awful eternities away. You will find your energy and focus restored as you recognize that you were never lost at all. Hi. Good morning, Diana. Keep it simple. Right now, conserve your energy and take care of you in basic, fundamental ways, and the world will be right again. That's a fantastic message from that particular card. Just beautiful, right? That's that healing journey. Now let's see what other cards are in to support it. I can see what, if I pull a card up for you, Marie, and see. I can see what I can feel, but I'm just developing that portion of it. So I don't know if I know that he's there. Like I can sense that, but I can't, we'll see. Will you see Fred Friday? Okay. I thought you said, will I see Friday? And I'm like, I hope. Are you sick? What's going on that you might not see Friday? Fred. Can I see Fred? Okay. So the next card that I pulled was Uranus, which is talking about change. I was like, do I need to do like healing on you right now? Like, do we need to invoke some healing energy? So that's good. That's good. So Uranus. So remember, we've got new life and we've got that lost in space. It is a beautiful, I have so many decks. They're all so beautiful. So Uranus acts like a cosmic clutch. It takes one out of one gear and after some chaos shifts us into a new one. Uranus is the modern co-ruler of Aquarius and takes 84 years to round the zodiac. Uranus was the first planet we discovered once the telescope broke the boundary of our known solar system and coincided with the Industrial Revolution when many technical and cultural assumptions were broke apart. It embodies difference and eccentricity. Eccentricity. I can't. Some days I speak well, some days my mouth has marbles on it. As it rotates in the opposite direction of most other planets. So it's eccentric because it rotates in the reverse order. And at an approximate right angle to them, with one pole pointing towards the sun. So the action that Uranus is calling us to do, surprise or be surprised. Be ready to shift gears. It's time to experiment and try a fresh new approach or new road entirely. If your life were a garden, now would be the time to scatter handfuls of diverse seeds and weed the rest later. Urgent anxiety can be a symptom of Uranian restlessness. So rather than just flailing about, look to the root cause and ask what change would actually solve the problem, right? So that's a big thing for us that are suffering with anxiety. If you're really stressing about one thing consistently over and over and over again, and it's causing you to go into an anxious state, what is it that's causing you to be anxious? What is it that is there? And how can you fix that? How can you address that? Hello, beautiful. Oh, it's okay. Welcome. Just putting you on the list here. Okay, so what looks like a disaster may bring a wild opportunity. If you're thrown a sudden or shocking change, assume that you're being tossed out of the nest into a potentially heroic journey. Chaos can be an important catalyst. Chaos can be an important catalyst. Can be an important catalyst and an unnerving moment caught between forms. The discomfort allows and propels you to transform and become your most authentic, eccentric self. You are just what is needed. Uranus also encourages technical upgrades and a cutting-edge approach whether that means acquiring new equipment or new skills. So the challenge is Uranus electrifies. It may feel like your fingers are stuck in electric shock. You are anxious to change, but you can spin your wheels until you shift into the new gear. So the gift is to prepare for an evolutionary leap. Shocking circumstances can force you to engage gifts you didn't know you had and help you transform. You are not those external attributes in transformation. You will not be dissolved. A caterpillar is still internally the same creature once it becomes a butterfly, even though they dissolve into a pile of goo, a complete pile of goo. So that's interesting with our change. So we've got pretty interesting cards here. Let's see what holds us together with the tarot deck, okay? So the card that I pulled for the tarot is the Four of Pentacles. Let's see what this lovely lady's talking about. Pentacles are, stability, savings, success, generosity, accepting your worth, being in flow with the universe, feelings of gratitude, helping others in times of need. So you're building a life coin by coin, and you've reached a moment of stability. Getting here signifies an interval when you can rest, reevaluate, and take stock. Likely, you're being reminded to double check those foundations and to save some money for a rainy day. How do you feel about your finances? Continue towards your goal without over-focusing on your possessions and let go of any jealousy derived from another person's position in life. Negative feelings around abundance will breed energy blockages big enough to hold back even the most magical of trajectories. The tighter you try to hold on to things, the more you block yourself off from stepping into the flow of wealth and happiness. If a scarcity mindset is haunting your actions, ask yourself if you're looking down on others based on how much money they have or don't have. Actively save and give in the world. Focus on feeling excited and expansive. I live in an abundant life and I have more than I need. So we've got really great energy here. There's new life abound, but we're going through that. We feel a little bit lost with this new life coming in, but we're feeling a little bit lost and needing some direction. So that's great message with this card about focusing on the present and just living in 24-hour sections of the day, right? That's a huge, huge suggestion and message. And that's how I live. I try to live in those 24-hour blocks of time, because it minimizes it. It brings your view in. It scrunches your view down to make it a little more narrow, right? If I expand my view and I try to open it up and include the whole world, there's so many things out there that I can't control, right? So, but I can control what's in this little narrow little window, okay? Imaginal cells. Yes. Yes, we can morph into a desired state. We absolutely can. Okay, so beautiful message with these cards, but we have that Uranus energy and this Queen of Pentacles. So we are getting into some great, we're going to be stable with our finances. We just need to let go of any of those fears of lack, and comparison and judgment need to go, right? It doesn't matter what anyone else has. That doesn't take away from what you can have. Okay, so Carrie, you're like 8th on the list. Okay. And we are a pretty accommodating crew here. If someone has to leave, but for some reason they have to leave really quickly and can't wait for their card, but we can't do that for everybody, because then everybody would be like, I have to go now. Can I get my car first? So, but if there's something that you have to do to leave really quickly, we can always do that. Wow. Look at that. That one's beautiful, Yoda. That is beautiful. So what deck do we want to use today? Melinda, do you have any preferred choice of deck for today, my love? Right? So how can we ground into the current moment, right? So how do you ground? Oh, Yeah, that's cool. But, you know, I appreciate that, but probably disrespectful to do that on someone's feed. So we're just going to delete the comment. Thanks. Hey, I did it easy. All right, well, you're third on the list, and the other person that's one of the people that's before you has already requested to get the card to go faster. So it's still going to be, the first card is going to be for Silesia, and then Karusha, if you're third on the list. So if Angelica is okay with you going before her, we'll give you before her, okay? And Samta, you are fourth on the list. Okay. First is Hazel. Thanks, Apexa. Okay, so we're using the star code deck. Okay, so this is going to give us some interesting messages and maybe some activations. Okay, so Angelica's good with going after you so that you can go second, unless you're okay with just waiting until third. Okay, but right now, so that's Silesia. Inner Earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. What a beautiful card for you, Hazel. So, Inner Earth. Inner Earth, also known as Agartha, is believed to be a hidden subterranean world within the planet itself. Many ancient cultures mention it in their stories. It's said that some of the beings of ancient lost lands, such as Lemuria, Atlantis, and Aryavarta, went there. Hindu and Celtic lore mention caves and entrances to underground worlds. Tibetan Buddhism refers to the secret mystical city of Shambhala, which is thought to be located in the Himalayas. Many have searched for Inner Earth in the physical world, but without success. So the mystery continues. Is it a place that exists in the physical or on another level of consciousness? There are solutions. Thank you so much, Hazel. There are solutions beyond what you can perceive. Surprising outcomes to your problem and situations. Hi, Deb. Resolutions that are in the best interests of all involved. If you find yourself facing an obstacle or feeling stuck and have no idea what to do, you're being reassured that there is a way out. You'll survive this and things will work out. If you're stuck in a rut, do something to shake up the energy and shift your thinking. Try something you wouldn't normally do. Soon you'll see that whole new worlds of solutions are available. Things that were previously beyond your focus will present themselves. Helpful people, signs from the universe, and support in both expected and unexpected ways are on their way to you. But first, you need to do something different or shift your focus so you can receive them. So what can you do to shift your energy or your focus? Okay, so that's your message, Silesia. Okay, what can you do to shift your focus? But everything is going to work out. Everything is coming together. Okay. There's a way out of it. Just shake up your energy, right? Shake up your energy so we can. Okay, yeah, I see that. Bonnie and Heather, I'll put you. Perfect. Nice, very nice, very nice. All right, everything's going to work out, right? Shift your energy, whatever you need to do, right? Shifting your energy, like getting into a joy state, right? Getting yourself into that higher vibration, doing those things, meditate, mindfulness, get out in nature, build up a gratitude practice, do some affirmations, like those types of things. Good morning. How are you, love? From my old hometown. All righty, Angelica, because Karusha said she was okay with waiting. Oh, lost lands, my dear. Soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Yes, I hope you can join me. I hope so. I know that 9 p.m. might not be the best time for other people, but I kept it that way so that it wouldn't be too late for the people in the Pacific zone. So lost lands, angelic. Soul memories and gifts, you've done this before. The world is far more ancient than our documented history suggests. As souls, many of us have experienced ancient eras on this planet that were much more advanced than ours today. As we begin to remember these times, the remembering and gifts can come flooding back. Beautiful. Yeah, it could have been anywhere between the 6th and the 7th, but I kept the 7th. Past your bedtime. I get it. It's hard for me too. Because by the time I'm done, I'm not usually in bed until like 11. So it's pretty late. And I'm not sure with UK time. It'd probably be in the morning for you, Deb. If our full moon ceremony would probably be in the morning for you then if it's at 9 p.m. It'd probably be like bright and early in the morning that you'd be getting up to have a full moon ceremony. So at this stage in the Earth's timeline, we need the wisdom of the ancients to survive as a species. You're being called to connect with the lost wisdom of your own soul. If you feel guided to make a change in your life, to step into a new career path, birth a creation, or bring an idea to life, but feel unprepared, this card is calling you to consider that you've done this before. Perhaps your soul has wisdom beyond what your lifespan can imagine. Perhaps the intuitive hits and ideas you're receiving are divinely guided. Perhaps you've been preparing for this time. Some think that the lost lands exist in the past. Others believe they exist today in a different dimension. I believe these ancient lands also exist in the souls of those who experience them. If this card comes to you, perhaps the wisdom of lost lands such as Lemuria, Atlantis, and Avalon exists within you. And through surrendering to the intelligence of your soul, you can unlock the seeds of these ancient lands so we can learn from our mistakes and usher in a new age. So, Angelica, activate on your heart space. And you're going to repeat this, okay, Angelica? Angelic butterfly. I unlock any forgotten wisdom and soul gifts from past lifetimes. I unlock any forgotten wisdom and soul gifts from lifetimes past. Oh no. Yes, can you hear the healing music behind? But I'll turn it because I think right now we're on abundance, miracles, and positive transformation energy, but I will definitely put on healing energy for you. Let's get us back to, this is healing DNA repair. So that might help with you. What's your name, dear? And I will definitely pull the card for you. Okay, just so I can put that on there. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? I think that's just absolutely fantastic. So if you're in Nova Scotia, yeah, you're the hour ahead of us. Amanda, I'm just going to send you some healing energy. Beautiful. Health and healing vibes. Absolutely. Okay, so Karusha, this is your card. Okay. You're so welcome, Amanda. Oh, I think that's like a gifting thing. I don't know if you're familiar with TikTok, but you just click the stars and then I don't know how that works exactly because it's new for me, like that I just put it on. But I think that's what it is it's just you're basically giving like little gifts. So it'd be like giving a donation through stars. I don't know how the money, how the back end of it works, but okay, Karusha, you're going to the airport. But anyway, wait. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. Things are still being woven. Okay, let's see what that is about. That's a beautiful card. Okay. So, wait. Wait. We got to read this. This could be telling you to wait before you go to the airport. Wait is a pretty solid card of wait. But I'm kidding. So, in our fast, loud, reactive, comparative world where an instant response is so often expected and at times even a currency, it can feel almost impossible to take a breath, let alone give ourselves the space to rest, wait, and reset. We're so often in overdrive, expecting instantaneous results over and over again. And when guidance doesn't come at these extreme speeds, it can feel as though something's wrong. But often not receiving guidance is guidance in itself. When you ask for guidance and don't receive it, it can often mean, wait, it's not time yet. The details are being woven. Oh yes, I will read you a card for sure, Blanco. I even put you on the list already. On the list, love. Our challenge is to keep trusting when, on the surface, it appears that nothing is happening. To remember that no matter how long or bitter the winter, spring always does come. To remember that you don't need to solve all the world's problems in a single day. Remember, we're going to stay in that little 24-hour period, right? When we focus on 24 hours, life's a whole lot more manageable. And to remember that you don't need to solve all the world's problems in a single day, and that perhaps they'll be better solved with some perspective and a good night's sleep. Aww. This card is your permission to slow down, switch off, and rest. You're being reminded to have patience and to trust the mystery of life. To trust that things are being woven on your behalf. It may not be happening to the timeline you'd like, but if you gather up the patience, it will be orchestrated better than you can ever imagine. So how can you slow down, be more patient, and wait, is what your inquiry is. The cards usually do. Botswana, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so next we have Santa. Okay, Santa. It's beautiful, beautiful. Whoop. Yeah, that's something to learn, right? That's really something to learn. And we can definitely find more patience by learning mindfulness, right? Learning those mindfulness techniques. So if you want some help with that, yeah, just flip it on your phone. If you take a picture of it and then you can flip the picture on your phone and read it. Just mirror the image in the phone. I wonder if I can. Let me see if it has it. Let's see if they have it on tools. Flip camera. Nope, that's not the right one. Mirror your video. Woo-hoo. It says it's being mirrored. That's so weird. Interesting. I can take that. Yeah. Now that's backwards. I can't do that. I can't do that. I gotta go back. All right, we're gonna stay with that. You'll have to flip it. Perfect. I did make sure I put both your children. I put them down. On hello, beautiful soul. I'm just wondering what Curtis is talking about. Hi. It's not super long. It's a little long, but it's not like terribly long. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm 4th down on the list at least. But remember that worrying is just exhausting your energy, right? There's some tips I can give you with worrying, and if you want to heal that so that you're not struggling with that anymore, select my link up there. We can do a free call to see what I have to offer, and we can work on that. I'm looking to make sure that I got you on the list, Debs. Perfect. Aw, I'm missing you too. So for Samta, loosen your grip. Okay. Are you going to be a millionaire? Ooh, we can do a quick little yes, no with that. Is Blanco Alvarez going to be a millionaire? Is Blanco Alvarez going to be a millionaire? That's a maybe anyway. Like it's a maybe because it's a circle, but it's in backwards. So we'll just say that it's a maybe. But I'll pull you a card because I feel like that's better. So Samta, loosen your grip. We're cyclic. So it talks about coping mechanism, density, addiction. Let God in. Ooh, nice, nice. We're cyclic beings, and Mother Earth teaches us how to be human every day with the coming and going of the tides and the seasons. If you're clinging to anything, you're resisting the natural flow of who you are. These things we cling to are so often those we most need to let go of. The food, the substances, the relationship, the job, the people pleasing. Big one. Some things we cling to often cover up our most vulnerable space, the part we're most afraid to leave empty, the part we guard. You can definitely have a card, lover boy. Okay, the things we cling to often cover up our most vulnerable space, the part we're most afraid to leave empty, the part we guard and don't let grace into. Good morning, Suhudi. But by keeping the space covered with something that doesn't serve us or clinging to it for fear of it not staying on its own accord, we prevent ourselves from receiving the things that will. A Course in Miracles tells us, whatever we leave empty, grace will fill. And the Buddha said, you can only lose what you cling to. Indeed, both are true. If this card appears, you're being called to find the courage to loosen your grip and give up control, to release your coping mechanisms and leave space for grace and God to enter, to surrender all that feels dense to the divine. Loosening your grip doesn't mean that what you're clinging to will go away. It may, or it might stay. But you can be sure that what is for you will find you, and you'll breathe easier knowing that you shifted from relying on your own strength to surrendering to the grace of life. So what are you clinging to for fear of nothing coming to take its place? That's what your question is, Samta. So I'll show this and you can flip it on, you can take a picture and then you can flip it. Mirror the image to see it, okay? Because I don't like being mirrored. I like to see myself in the correct position. Okay, so you can take a picture of that and use that. Okay, after Samta is Marla, my love. Good morning, Sue. Good morning. All right, that's a huge message. That is like such a huge message, right? And I'm so like the list is pretty big, so I was just like, I'm just gonna blast on to the next one, but I gotta pause with that message. That message is huge for all of us, right? When you cling to something and especially if it's something that's not meant for you, right? So if I'm clinging to my partner because I have put all my worth in myself into another person, so I think that the only reason why I'm lovable or valuable is because I have a partner. And the reason why I'm saying that is because that used to be me, right? I had anxious attachment disorder and codependency that I had to work through. And when I thought that the reason why I was lovable was because I had a partner, so I must be lovable. I'm in a relationship. And clinging to that does not help, right? I'm clinging to somebody who's not right for me because I just don't want to have nothing, because I'm worried that there's not enough love for me to sustain myself, or that nothing's going to come to replace that what I let go of. But you can't have a healthy relationship if you hold on to a toxic one. I can't have another cup in my hand if I don't let go of this one. I have to let it go. I mean, I'm not going to because I love it, right? You want it? I told you, remember yesterday we talked about the bees and I said I was going to wear my bee moon shirt. So this is my bee moon shirt. So I'll show you it because it's the bee moon shirt. We're here. We're here in the moon cycle. The bee moon shirt. So yes, you have to let go. You have, right? We have to work through those insecurities or things like that. Hi, Lana. Are you moving out west in the spring or summer? So is Lana Shaw and her family moving out west this spring or summer? Will Lana Shaw and her family go west? Looking like a no, Lana. Right? Looks like a no. And remember, we got to keep the time on we got to keep our eyes on the clock. Not because I have to leave right at 10, but we just, and if you want a card, just let me know, Lana, and I can put you on the list. Okay? Whoops. Yeah, if we hold, and besides that, like when you think about that, what if you reverse that dynamic, right? What if somebody was keeping you in place? They were holding you, they were controlling you, or tying you up even, right? How much do you want to stay in that relationship if you're being held within it? You're not, right? Like you want somebody that wants to be with you when the door is freely open, that they could leave, but they choose to stay, right? That's the person that you want in your life, not the person that you have to hold the door shut and block them in, right? Nice. So happy for you. So happy for you. All righty. Marla. I think I pulled a card and then I put it back, but it doesn't matter. The card that's meant to be is this card here. So we'll go with that. Marla, perspective. I love that picture too. You wait till you see it on your screen. I'm going to read the little text which says, none of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. Look at the little earth. The little earth zoomed way out. But it almost looks like the full moon too. No. I think my dog wants to go outside because he sees like a squirrel or something. So excited about it. So perspective, my love. Moonbeam. So perspective. I did the same thing. I have 3 toxic relationships that I was in back, like, you know, one after the other. It wasn't until I realized I was the common denominator, and the reason why I kept aligning with these toxic things was what I was in myself, right? Because I didn't feel good enough, because I felt like I was abandoned, like I could be abandoned. All of those things, right? Because I had those insecurities, because I didn't feel I was good enough, I kept finding partners that would keep telling me I'm not good enough in different ways. I'm going to cheat on you, or I'm not going to be all in the relationship. I'm going to be emotionally unavailable. All of those things. Oh, I love the corgi. I love the corgi because he comes and wiggles his little butt. My puppies, yeah. The little one's my mom's, the Shih Tzu, and then mine's the bigger dog. All right, Marla. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. Take a step back and look at the big picture of your life. Step away from the blinkered vision and reactive frame of mind of me against them. Change your perspective, shift your point of view, and zoom out, out, out. We are but a speck of dust in the universe, yet we think everything revolves around us. We see the planet as ours to own and conquer, pillaging the land and setting ourselves up for our eventual extinction. We build fences and walls and create invisible borders. Mother Earth doesn't need us to survive, but we need her. It's time to wake up. A new perspective is urgently needed. I think, can we broadcast this on the TV right now? Can we just broadcast this everywhere? Right? What? Just done. So we become lost in our individual experience that we don't realize that most of the things that keep us awake at night are actually distractions. We're wasting our precious time and resources fighting each other when we should be coming together to heal what's been severed. This moment is a breath in the timeline of your life. This life is a fleeting moment in the tapestry of your soul's experience. Your soul's experience is a flash in the timeline of the known universe, and the known universe is a grain of sand in the unknown universe. Take a moment to see the bigger picture, to find common ground, to find deep compassion in your heart, to gain a greater perspective of humanity in this fleeting moment in the timeline of your soul's existence, in the timeline of all that is, was, and ever will be. So how are you being called to change your perspective? Huge one. Yeah, when we had like over 30,000 likes, and then, are you fighting for you? That's the big thing. Are you fighting for you? Are you fighting for you? Relationships do require work, but they shouldn't be hard. They shouldn't be hard, right? And if you're willing to work and grow and heal and all of that stuff, and your partner's not, then you're going to be you're going to vibrate at a different level, and you won't resonate with each other anymore because you're healed and they're not. Oh, you're wondering if your loved one has... Be careful with the answers that you get. I had that come up to me once before. So way long time ago, I was there. No, it sounds like they're fighting for their other person for sure, but you need to be fighting for yourself. But your happiness isn't in somebody else. Okay? That's not allowed. Not allowed. Not allowed. Okay? So, and the reason you can't, that's not fair. That's not fair to them either. They can't be responsible for your happiness. You can't be responsible for theirs. You are the one that's responsible for your happiness, and they are responsible for their happiness. And if you guys can co-create a relationship that is peaceful, healthy, safe, loving, respectful, where you're valued and seen and heard, and they're valued, seen and heard, you're both feeling appreciated, all of that stuff, that's a healthy relationship. It's an interdependent relationship, right? We cannot assign, that is not fair for us to ask somebody else to be responsible for our happiness. And it's not responsible for somebody to expect us to be happy for theirs, right? Happiness is an inside job. It really, really is. I tried that, making other people be my, I'm not happy because our relationship is sad. That's okay to be upset or hurt because, the relationship is causing you to be sad, but it's not my responsibility to say, you need to be responsible for my happiness. Yeah. And unfortunately, we can't save people from their suffering is the worst part about it, right? People have to go through their own suffering, because when you hit a certain pain point, when your struggle becomes so much, or when you get just sick of it, you get tired of it, you get tired of being in that position, that's when you make the decision to heal, because you're like, I'm done hurting, I'm done with it. And so you'll do the work, right? Because people see the work as being hard. What the work is consistency. It's not necessarily hard. It's not actually hard to breathe deeper. It's easy to breathe deep. I've said that before in my reels, right? Doing these techniques, each of the techniques that I give you to heal with, they're all easy to do. It's the consistency of practicing them day after day, or what some of them may cause you to have to do, right? When you start to love yourself, you might start to eliminate people from your life, and that might not be easy, right? Or creating boundaries, that might not be easy. Setting up boundaries when you first start to set up them. But the more that you love yourself and you put yourself first, then you will, right? Okay. What did you want to know, lover boy? What's the question again? I'm blocking them with my arm. That's why I went smooth dinner. So, oh yeah, you wanted to know if your loved one. All right. Is Loverboy's loved one cheating on them? Be careful of the questions you ask if you're not prepared for the answer. Yeah, you heal together or you grow apart. It's just the way that it goes. All right, that looked like a yes. Well, that like was a yes. Sorry, I don't know. I didn't say that, but it does look like a yes. I don't know because my. We'll see. What did you want to ask, Mama? Good morning. Okay. Anyway, we did Marla's. Marla's was perspective. So we are on to Apexa. This is your card, dear. Okay, Apexa. And then after Apexa is Dancer, and then Carrie, and then Shams, and Yoda, and Bridget. Okay, so we've given a pretty good list. Are you with the right one? You want the pendulum? Okay, we got a call just straight up for the pendulum. And you wanted to know if AJ will reach out to you. Okay. Will AJ reach out to Apexa? Will AJ reach out to Apexa? Looks like a no, Apexa. It looks like a no. Okay. Mama Chell. Is Mama Chell with the right person? Is Mama Chell with the right person? So that's a possible. That's a maybe. That's a maybe. Okay. It's a circle, which is a yes, but it's in reverse. So that's a maybe. Okay. It might be too soon to tell, or it could be that you both have certain healing things that you need to do, that there's a potential, because there's two parts at play, right? There's two parts at play. So there's one part at play. Whoever asked if they wanted a Linda, I can tell you yes. I can tell you yes on that. Right? What I feel is because, and with this, there's two people, right? There's two parts to this equation. So he might be your right person, but you might have to go through some challenges or tribulations to get there. Like, it's not going to be like a super smooth, like, yes, this is it, right? So there's just the healing. Yeah. So that's where it is. That's where the pendulum is for me, is that if he doesn't do the healing, then that could be a no. If he does the healing, then yes. Right. But it's the healed him. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. You're welcome. Of course you will, Linda. I'm gonna light that up in you. You just need to actually connect with me, which you have not set up an appointment. You have to remember, put yourself first, make it a priority, connect with me. I can't help you if you don't help yourself. That's the big statement there. Nobody can help you. You have to help yourself. I can guide you if you reach out to me. I can help you, but I can't help you if you won't reach out or if you won't take my hand, right? All righty. Dancer. If you're still there, it's your card, and if not, it'll be Carrie. I could. I haven't, because I focus more on healing, because that's, what I feel my divine purpose is to be a healer. The cards are just my connection to messages for a little bit. But I am a healer. I've been a healer for many lifetimes. Many lifetimes. So many. So yeah. But that's something I might do at another point. Okay. I might talk about that at another point. Okay. We need to talk. definitely connect. Even if you just find a spare moment, in the next couple of days or something where we can have, it doesn't have to be that we spend an hour together. And I'm pretty sure between the two of us, we can find a little bit of time to speak. Okay. And if you're feeling scared, I want you to do this. Okay. Really do the eye motion thing, right? To bring your body down out of that into your parasympathetic nervous system. So do this. Okay. Or the soothing one here. If you're feeling just, a little bit lost. Okay. Alone or sad, do this one here to bring yourself into balance as well. Okay. Soothe yourself, Linda. Okay. Love you. You are coming up. So we have Carrie. Are you still there? So when I call your name, when I get to you, if you're not there, then I don't pull the card. So Carrie, and then Shams. Hi, Gina. And Facebook user who asked for a card, I don't know what your name is, dear. It just says Facebook user, may I have a card? You'll have to let me know what your name is. Okay. Yeah, I studied with Mama Chell. I can put you on the list. And Carrie, this is your card. I'm doing fantastic, Gina. Mama Chell, I'm putting you on the card. Okay. And Cheyenne, you sure can have a card. Now, I want everyone to know, I do full readings. The full readings are 45 Canadian. They last between 45 minutes and an hour. I do a spirit guide one. I do a priority spread. I do tons of them. Hi, Lori. And you know what? I'll pull your card sooner than now, like sooner than later, Lori, because you've asked numerous times and it's for whatever reason, it doesn't seem to coordinate. Okay. This is for Carrie. Earth. Learning how to be human in the... I can't read that backwards. In the world, but not of it. There we go. Love you. Love you. I hope I see you tonight. Yes, definitely. Definitely. They're definitely well priced. And, with all my healing stuff, you never know what you're going to get when you show up. Because if it tells me something and you are upset because of the information, or you're like, yeah, I have a hard time with overthinking, I'll probably tell you how to deal with your overthinking too. So it's not just a straight up tarot or oracle card reading, but I do different spreads. They're just listed under the oracle card reading. And so you're welcome, Lori. So yeah, you can book on my link is on my profile for my Calendly. Earthed for Carrie. Earthed. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. The challenge for all souls having a human experience is to be in the world, but not of it. To realize they are souls having a human experience and be fully conscious of it. To have their soul fully embody their body. People's personalities tend to relate to either transcendence or immanence. Those who lean towards transcendence have a longing for the heavens and the metaphysical. They yearn for the personal experience with God and to be lost in the heavens. They're envious of the angels and are more comfortable praying and hanging out in the stars than on the earth. Those who tend towards immanence have attached themselves more to earth and their body. They spend more time thinking about things in this physical world rather than connecting with the heavens or their own mystical inner worlds. Being a fully embodied soul having a human experience means finding the balance between transcendence and immanence, being in the world but not of it. Most starseeds are drawn towards transcendence. They're more comfortable with the angels and the heavens. Life on earth can be more difficult for them. It is you're being reminded that you chose to be a soul in a body on earth, and you're being called to focus more of your energies in the physical world, to learn how to be human, a soul in a body, fully present to what life has to offer to you. So do you tend to long for the stars or be more in the physical? And how can you find a greater balance between the two? So how did that feel for you? Did that seem to resonate? You're welcome, my dear. Does that seem to resonate with you, Carrie? After Carrie is Shams. Shams, are you still there, my love? Thank you, Melinda. You're a doll. So Shams, then Yoda, then Bridget, then Tesefi. Okay, Tesefi. Not sure you're a dreamer. So you're more in the physical realm. You're not the in the stars. So you'll need to figure out how to incorporate some more like stargazing or spirituality, some of the metaphysical. You are, look it. You're incorporating some of the metaphysical and the mystical, right? Lover boy, you're down there a little ways because we had quite the big list, okay? And I did pop up that little pendulum for you, so but you are much further down on the list. Okay, Shams, this is for you. You're not alone. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. Okay, Shams? You're not alone. No, I haven't, Cheyenne. So you're not alone. See where this is? There we are. There we are. Okay, Shams. The older the soul, the deeper the cave. Many starseeds and old souls enjoy their own company. Spending time alone can be comforting and necessary for their vitality, as it allows them to commune with their soul and fill up their energetic resources. Definitely, I like to do that. I need time alone. Definitely. Especially if they have an underactive or open root chakra or find it hard being human. Many starseeds find it more nourishing to retreat rather than spend their time in meaningless conversations and relationships. However, we must remember that we're not here to go about this life alone. Humans are pack animals, and we all need the love, company, and support of others, both emotionally and physically. In our increasingly online world, we can be connected to more people and yet feel more alone and isolated than ever. Hi, Jess. Definitely. I got you on the list. In our increasingly online world, we can be connected to more people and yet feel more alone and isolated than ever. There's still so much we don't know about the energetic side effects of things like social media, with so many people knowing our news, what's going on in our auric field. Commonly, we find ourselves in constant conversation, yet lacking the genuine connection of physical community and touch. The main message of this card is to step out of your cave and physically reach out to those in your life, to replenish when you need to, but not isolate yourself. This could be seeing friends and family who live nearby or having a regular catch-up walk with someone. In what ways can you open yourself up to the people who are physically in your life, those who truly know you? So how can you reach out to people physically is your question for today. Okay, what can you do for that? Okay, so gorgeous card. Make sure you're not isolating too much, right? And just know, like, if somebody's energy like really, really affects you, they're probably not your person, right? If you have someone, like, say it's your parents and their energy is just ick, right? You spend a little less time with them and you go retreat and cleanse your auric field, rebuild your energy, things like that, right? But you just make the time that you spend with people who have energies that don't align with your energy, you spend less time with them, right? All right, so after Carrie and Shams is Yoda. My love, Yoda. Woohoo, the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. Good morning, beautiful. How are you? Oh, beautiful. Look at that. It works with the card. Did you see the little purple hue that's on this edge here? It was just like that color. So the blue flame, because I know the blue flame's probably not blue to begin. It's probably more purple. But let's see what the blue flame says. This is a beautiful card. This is a card of awakening and energetic upgrades. Perhaps You're going through a period of spontaneous awakening, receiving visions and having experiences that are out of the ordinary. And cleanse your auric field, right? Put yourself in a golden bubble. Expand the golden bubble so that it completely encases you. And then you're going to say that you allow no energy in this bubble that isn't for your highest good. Okay? And just stay within that bubble, envisioning that golden bubble around you, but no energy can come in unless it's for your highest good, and all negative energy just flows away. And just imagine all that energy flowing away. Yeah. Remind yourself not to take it personally, even though it very much feels personal, right? Okay, the blue flame. Let's see where we're gonna light Yoda up. All right. In the West, little is known about the process of spontaneous awakening, and it can feel very scary when we're going through it alone. Elsewhere, they can be seen as auspicious experiences, with those going through them being treated with tender care. The blue beings are thought to be activating beings with great potential for healing and upgrading our cellular structures. They appear in moments of extreme awakening, activating a physical Kundalini awakening and deep cellular and DNA healing. Many people glamorize the awakening process, however. In reality, it's much messier and more difficult than most of us believe. It is very messy. We must first let go of what we think we know for sure and how we make sense of the world. This isn't easy. The awakening process, even when it's spontaneous, takes a considerable amount of time to integrate, and awakening without integration can leave us feeling very ungrounded. If you're in the midst of an awakening, the process never ends. Treat this time as deeply sacred and give yourself ample space to ground and integrate the extreme changes you're going through. So we get to activate. Whoop, whoop. Okay, Yoda, we're going to place this on your heart chakra. So at the portal of your heart, I'm going to lift it up there. Okay. I allow myself to surrender to the awakening process that's right for me. You get to repeat that. And then I'm going to give you another sentence to repeat. I take things slowly and integrate my experience each and every day. So I allow myself to surrender to the awakening process that's right for me. I take things slowly and integrate my experience each and every day. Beautiful. Ooh. I don't know how you guys felt about that, but whoosh. Very beautiful. Okay. That required a sip of... So Bridget, are you still there, love? Looking for Bridget? Oh, of course it went right underneath. Nice. Right? Like, whoosh. Oh, just energy. Just energy. Okay, where did that card go? I just disappeared a card. Found it. Whew. Yeah, it was really cool. He's so sweet. He's our little buddy. He's just a good boy. He's so sweet. Just a sweet boy. Kita, you definitely can. And you know why I honor that? Because Kita, she's a constant viewer, and so you can definitely. All right, so is Bridget? I need to see Bridget. If Bridget doesn't come, I'm going to give Bridget's spot to Kita. Not seeing any Bridget right now. Alrighty. That's so weird. Like all these things are happening at the same time. Like all of a sudden, just like stuff's going on. Getting a spam call, apparently. Alrighty. Kita. Woohoo. Double mission. Lightworker, Starseed, serve the world by being you. I love this card. Hi, Blanco. You're coming up. You're coming up. But still a few before you for sure. Okay, so if you do want a, yeah, anyway, you're coming up. Alrighty. Kita. Double mission. I don't know what's going on outside today, but you're very curious about being out there and you can't. You have to stay inside right now. Lightworkers, starseeds are mission and purpose oriented. Many have the feeling that time's running out and there's something they came here to do, create, or contribute. They're here to grow as souls individually, so their individual soul mission, and also to contribute to the planet in some action-oriented way, collective mission. Their collective mission is often answered through a career calling or by devoting their life to something bigger. Until they remember their collective mission, it can feel as if something's missing or that they're forgetting something important. Oh, are you on Facebook, Yoda? If you search for me on Facebook, Tanya Baldwin, Mind, Body, Spirit, Healthy Self, 22.2. I feel like we're gonna honor that we got 22.2 at 10:10. So we're gonna interrupt this card. 2222 at 10:10. 22,200. 20 Divine Feminine Healing Collective is the group name. Divine Feminine Healing Collective. So where are my bay leaves? If you join that group, we'll get you into that. That'll get you into the event. We're seeing duplicate numbers everywhere. On there, it's 1111s. On here, it's 2222. And then we had 1010. Oh, there we go. We got a bay leaf. All right, let's get some. What are we gonna call into us now? Let's call our. Oh yes. So I have peace, love, joy, and call in follow through. Love, yes, Jess, love's on there. Happiness. And what was it? Positivity. My mom's calling out faith, harmony. I like that. Harmony and faith. And faith, follow through. Gotta make sure we got that on there. Peace, love, and happiness. Luck. Luck's a good one. Abundance. Luck and abundance. Okay. Belief. And belief. There we go. We got a full leaf with lots written on it. Let's see how this goes. This little baby can burn up. Let's get the tippity tip. All right. Let's believe it. It's all coming into us. Woo! And so be it. Aww. Look at, there's a little face. There's a face. But it did look like a heart initially. All right. I put health on for sure. I always try to make sure I have health on there. Grand Rising. Love it. All righty. Now, back to Kita's card. Kita's card. Double mission. All right. So I even called in our collective mission and our soul purpose. Beautiful. Yay, Yoda. Yay. Oh, nice. I love it. I have two. I have the clear quartz, and then I have a crystalline, a citrine, sorry, a citrine one as well. So their collective mission is often answered through a career calling or by devoting their life to something bigger until they remember their collective mission. It can feel as if something's missing or that they're forgetting something important. So when I wrote on the leaf, I wrote on soul purpose and collective mission. So we'll call in our soul purpose and collective mission. Yeah, I want to get an amethyst. There's a bunch that I want to get. To be fair, these I love these, and I want to wear one every day. Every day. It's common for lightworker starseeds to feel that they're different, and they may carry soul memories of being visible or sharing their voice. As such, they may protect themselves by dimming their light in order to fit in, or by spending time in some sort of closet, such as a spiritual closet. If you pull this card, you're being called to remember your collective mission and to step into it more fully. You're being reminded that your role as a light worker is to light up the world with your presence. This doesn't have to be a great big thing or a decision you need to make. You also don't need to have a great big plan. If you resonate with being a light worker, all you need to do is work out what lights you up, your passions and joys, and keep doing that. When you trust and follow the simple path of things that light you up and then lose yourself in the doing, you'll light up the world without even trying. So how can you serve the world by being you, Kita? By embracing your love and your joy. How can you serve the world just embracing the beauty that is you, that joy and happiness, the things that light you up and make you passionate, right? That's your mission, to figure that out. And I love it. I love it. I love it. And I will tell you, it does come. So it's funny because when I had my session with John and he talked to me, so before I used to get these like flashes of pictures in my mind, and I was like, I don't know what they mean. And when I was telling John, I don't know what these flashes mean. They're so fast. Like if somebody's trying to send me a message, they need to slow it down because I can't interpret these going that fast. And it was the moments in death that got caught, that shock of death through those timelines where, because I'm a healer and I heal, like I've healed small amounts and I've healed whole entire planets before. And when I do the healing, there's been times where, I've went to a planet that's, it's the battle between light and dark, and say dark wins, the planet gets destroyed. And that moment is just such a shock to me that part of my soul fragment of that moment of death had got caught there. So I was seeing the picture of the planet, like the picture of the planet or the situation at the end, which was really, really cool to find out that that's what they were. And ever since that session, I'm like, they're not doing it like that anymore. So look for those things, just being who you are. But I've always been a healer. I worked as a nurse. So it's interesting that I gravitated to that naturally, right? But I want to heal on a more collective level, and I love incorporating spirituality and mysticism into it. And as a nurse, you're working within Western medicine, and I don't want to work with medicine that way. I find medicine is just a bandage that continually bandages your problems but doesn't ever fix them. I'd rather show you how to use food and the natural environment to heal yourself, like these holistic practices, breath work, mindset shifts, like that type of stuff to help you heal, right? And even just healing through energetics and sound and vibration. So, yeah. And when it comes, it is amazing. When it finally comes, it's so amazing. It is. Well, you and I should talk, Kita. Because sometimes that's what we are. We're always a caretaker. Yeah. So now I'm in it here, right? Yeah. I was actually I can't even explain the feeling that I have from being awoken to my past. That it was just, it's amazing. So, there's lots of ways to heal. right? You can learn Reiki, you could learn energetics, crystal healing, and beyond, right? There's so many things that you can do beyond. If you're on Facebook, Tracy, follow me. I'm doing a full moon ceremony tonight in the Divine Feminine Healing Collective, so definitely join me. The hippiest, witchiest Christian ever. Because you have to remember, like, Christianity isn't bad. None of the, like, they're not bad. It's the book that people necessarily go by. And there are some people who use religion as a way to control or to manipulate or whatever, right? Like, there's different ways that religion is used as a tool, right? There's been a lot of death in the name of religion. The Facebook, it's not in this bio, but maybe I'll put it in there. That might be a good idea to drop my Facebook in there. But if you search for Tanya Baldwin, you'll see that I'm Mind, Body, Spirit Healthy. That's my company, is Mind, Body, Spirit Healthy. And so if you search for Tanya Baldwin and you see the one that has in brackets, Mind, Body, Spirit Healthy, that's the one that you want to like. Okay. And yeah, exactly. We can give so many messages. There's so many different ways that we can heal people that has nothing to do with medicine, right? Like, there's people that do chakra alignments. There's, and hopefully if you're doing chakra alignments, you've been formally trained and trained very well, right? You're not just, I'm going to heal your chakras and I'm going to, Manifestation Babe, like, she went on, she's got a thing going right now where she's like, yeah, I can heal your trauma in 90-minute session. And people are paying for it in droves. And I hope that she's actually following through with what she's saying that she can do for them in 90 minutes. And I hope that people that, are significantly in a distressed state and they connect with her, I hope that they don't get re-traumatized or that, something doesn't happen, because that's a pretty bold statement to say that you can heal someone of their trauma in 90 minutes. Yes, you have to trust and believe in the healing for sure. I totally pulled your card. So we didn't see Bridget. Right? Is Bridget still there? Yeah, how in 90 minutes? And so there's a lot of, in the coaching community, especially those that are trauma informed in the coaching committee. And she put out a thing just bragging about the fact that she made $100,000 day off of this. $100,000 in a day off of that part of it. That's just crazy. Hi, Brandy. How are you? Yeah. So anyway, I don't say I can help you in 90 minutes, but I can get you on your way. In 3 months, I can get you very much on your way, but not, it's going to take time. It's going to take time. You can sure get a card, Brandy. I'll put you on the list. If I stop shuffling these ones, I'm trying to shuffle the spots off them while I'm talking, apparently. That's what my mom used to say to me, that I always try to shuffle the spots off it. Exactly, right? Anyway, it's a very bold claim for her to be making. And I hope people flip her on her head if she's not doing it. I really do, because that's not a fair thing to promise somebody, and people giving away their money for that, right? It's crazy. Okay, so Lori Owens, this is your card. New life. New life. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. It's a beautiful card. Let's see what our new earth tells us about. Then after Lori is Tsefi, and then Kripa, and then Lucy just wanted a yes, no, and then B. Okay, perfect. I'm so happy that you're still there. Okay, a new earth for Lori. I always think it's under N for new, but it's not. It's under A. So, thank you. Awesome. Yay. So if you add, I'll send, if you add, or if you go to the Divine Feminine, and I can add you to that group. and then you can join us for all of our fun stuff that we do. Okay. So Lori, don't give up now. You're closer than you think. I know it's hard to hold the frequency of a new age when it feels as if so much is crumbling and so many are losing faith. This is your sign that you're facing the right direction. You have a great gift in being able to see the potential of things before they exist. Tend to the new seeds. Dream them into existence. Don't lose faith now. Keep your focus fixed. Yay! I'm so excited for this. Yay. Yes, I'm sure that the list will go quick now because once we get to this point, a lot of people leave, right? Because they don't want to wait as long as you guys have. So we'll see how that goes. Planting new seeds and bringing about a shift of the ages is no mean feat. It requires extreme trust and a radical vision. If you pull this card, it's a reminder to have faith. You chose to be here, to be part of this global shift. Whether you're bringing it about now through prayer and meditation or through working on a new project, job, or creation, keep going. It's happening. Don't give up now. That's amazing. Oh yeah, I'm not sure about shareable to timelines. I can check and see what I have to do to make that a possibility. Okay. So whether you're bringing it about through prayer and meditation or through work, keep going. Don't give up. You're close, right? The world needs more dreamers like you, more people with hope in their hearts. The road ahead will not be plain sailing. Ushering in a new age in times of change, it never is. You're being encouraged to remember that you've been working towards for so long is almost here. Don't question yourself now. Don't waver. Dig your devotion deep. For if you do, in the not too distant future, you'll be able to sit back and watch all that you've so carefully planted and nurtured grow and bloom. It's possible. Keep focusing on your dreams. You're closer than you think. So how can you keep holding the vision? Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, somebody's soliciting? We can talk, Tracy, before we do that. If you want to just talk, and then as long as I agree with the, and I want to, but we can talk. If you find me on Facebook and we can talk about what your group is, then yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with you sharing it in the group. Yeah. Just because I don't know what it's about. So I would be like, someone could come in and go, I have this group and it could be like this dark, like scary, not in alignment with me at all. And I'd be like, no, no, we don't share that here. We don't do that here. All right, Giuseppe. This is your card. Okay. And then I'm going to ask, is Kripa there? Is Lucy there? Is B there? Bhee? And Marie, and then Kita. I did Kita earlier. I moved Kita up the list, so let's cross through to here. Ooh. Ooh. You're so welcome. Sending you just some love. Just some love. Things that challenge us and move us out of our comfort zone are scary, and it's exactly what we should be doing, is taking those little steps, right? And just remember, you can do like the figure 8 around your eyes. You can do this to calm yourself. There's 2 different ways that you can soothe yourself if it feels scary, right? To soothe yourself for that. Beautiful. Hi, Sarah England, and hello, Mama Chow. Okay, to Seffi. The void. Stop. Embrace winter. Great cosmic womb. I'm like trying to read upside down, like backwards. Stop. Embrace winter. The great cosmic womb. So to Seffi, let's see what the void is talking about. Sounds big. Try to see if it's under W's, V's, or where it is. Oh, there it is. Found it. Found it. Yes, I can sense that, Tracy, for sure. I definitely sense that for sure. I love it. I love it. Okay, so Tsefi. It's a beautiful card. The Void. You're on the list, Brandy. I put you on. We'll go a little faster now as we whip through because people don't tend to stay around as long as necessary to get their cards read. But I will go for a while yet. There's nothing booked until like noon. So, but we'll see. All right, Tsefi. Everything and nothing exists in the void. It's where all life begins and ends. It's the winter and the womb. The fertile darkness where all things originate and all seeds grow. Comforting and intimidating. Freeing and daunting. It can feel both overwhelmingly small and huge. The void is where faith lives. The message of the void is to surrender to the unknown, to allow the fertile darkness of nothingness to nourish the new seeds growing within you. Regardless of whether you know what they'll one day become, you're being called to surrender to the mystery of what's next. Sarah, you can be on the list for sure, Bob. Yay! So, regardless of whether you know what they'll one day become, you're being called to surrender to the mystery of what's next, to rest and to allow the winter of your life to do the work for you, to hand over your control and trust that just because you can't see what's happening right beneath the surface in ways known and unknowable, now is the time to cultivate faith and allow deep, deep rest. You are on the list, right, Tracy, for sure. So the void often surfaces at the end of a chapter or a life phase when we're called to let go of all that we know and identify with. When you're in the void, it can feel scary. Yeah. And as if you should be doing something. However, when this card appears, it's a sure sign that the most productive thing to do is relinquish control and surrender to the changing mystery of your life. So how are you being called to surrender to the unknown mystery of your life? Right? And that's that whole, I accept that what is now. I accept the truth that is here. And I don't want to hold on to things that aren't meant for me, because when I let go, the things that are meant for me flow to me easily. So I'm just going to let go, and I'm going to have faith and trust and believe that everything is going to work out for my highest good. Yeah. Okay. I did not see Kripa come up. Kripa, Lucy, B with a B-H-E-E, Marie. We did Keita earlier because Keita had to run, so we bumped her up the list. Bonnie. No Bonnie. Oh, wait. I do know Bonnie. Bonnie's on there. And Bonnie and Heather were to get specific. Sarah, I've got you on the list, love. Hi, Lucy. Perfect. Lucy wanted a yes, no. Cheyenne, you're on there. You're just a little further down yet, but you're on there. So, Lucy, you just wanted a yes, no question. Can you ask me what that question was again? And I will ask the pendulum, and then we'll move on to Bonnie and Heather. Hi, Lucy. What's your question, love? I'm just waiting for the question to come up so I can give you the yes, no. I need your question, dear. I saw it. Okay. Was Lucy's son up to no good and being where he wasn't supposed to be? Was Lucy's son where he wasn't supposed to be? Yes. And it's a solid yes. It's not in a maybe situation. It's a yes. Lucy's son was where he wasn't supposed to be. Okay, Lucy? Okay, so Bonnie and Heather, we got you're so welcome. You're so welcome. And no problem. So Bonnie and Heather, this is your spirit animal card because they requested spirit animals. Alrighty. Let's get Bonnie, canary spirit. Sing your own song. And because they're sisters, I'm not going to put the canary back in because I think that they should have a different one. What are you popping up for? Oh, it's a beautiful deck. Because I did Oracle training with Colette Baron-Reid, so I have a lot of her decks now. And Blanco, you're still on the list. I did say that, but I just want to make sure that I got that again. Alrighty. So for Heather, what's the spirit animal for Heather? Hawk spirit. Beautiful. Okay, so let's read these two together. So number 3, number 5, because a 12 and a 32. Sometimes you can order them through Amazon, which I'm not, trying to support Amazon at other, you can go to Hay House, Hay House, and they have a lot of stuff like this because they I think Yasmin Bolin for Moonology is through Hay House. And I feel like Colette Baron-Reid's on Hay House as well. But you can search Colette Baron-Reid. She has her own website. And you can more than certainly get her deck straight from her. Okay, so I'm going to read the message for these two for the spirit guide animals. So we're going to start with Canary Spirit for Bonnie. Sing your own song. So Canary Spirit arrives to help you find your authentic voice and express what is in your heart. Free yourself to experience your inner light and let it shine. As Canary Spirit sings to remind you of your inherent joy and to support you as you sing your own song. Now is the time to let the world know who you really are. Canary Spirit's message is that you are free to be yourself and express your most cherished desires. The world wants to hear your song. If your inquiry is about a relationship, you're being called to be fully yourself, for only then will you find harmony and joy. You can make music with others so beautifully when their note rings true. Now that's a message for all of us, right? So then for Heather was the hawk spirit. That's the eagle, not the hawk. Get to the hawk. Hawk spirit. Right? Ooh, you have over 100? Impressed. I only have like 30 or so. Yeah, and that's the thing. My first deck I collected a while ago, like a long time ago, and then I've collected a few more, and then a few more, and then lately I've bought a bit more frequently, but I count it as a business expense because I do this as a business, but it is an addiction. I love that. It's an addiction. Well played word. So hawk spirit for Heather. Let spirit be your guide. Flying high above the landscape, the hawk sees both the big picture and the small details, observing the rain and the pond as well as the cloud, and doesn't miss anything. When hawk spirit arrives, you are called to pay close attention to messages from spirit that can appear anywhere in any form. Listen to your intuition and keep your eyes open for synchronicities, the meaningful coincidences. Hawk Spirit asks you not to dismiss the signs that Spirit is sending to guide you. Lately, you have been hearing the same word or song or coming across the same symbol here, there, and in the strangest places. Perhaps you hear a song on the radio with just the right lyric pertaining to your query, or you begin to notice uncanny billboards, license plates, or other places where repetitive numbers or words show up for you to notice. Pay attention to the animals that appear for you and connect with their symbolism. Spirit wants to communicate and reaches out again and again. When Hawk Spirit appears, it's a sign to listen. Beautiful. Love you, Yoda. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for all the gifts. You're just beautiful. I don't know why reading that card, I'm heating up like big time. Big time. Hoi. Hoi. I'm going to take the crown off for a hot second. Hoi. Beautiful. Beautiful. I don't know why reading the card, the Hawk Spirit card, I started overheating. Like just this heat just started whoosh. Whoosh. Ah, all righty. Whew. Yeah. But then I had this, like, I'm like flushing right now. I'm like, my temperature is so warm. Whooshy mama. My hands are like the tips of my fingers are a little chilly. Ooh, yes. There we go. Find the cold, find the cool. But yeah, typically I'm very cold. So I don't know. After John came, it's John. John's got me heated up. Hi, John. Love to you. If anyone, I must say, John is a beautiful man, and you should all sign up to do some work with John. I'm like, where did I put my crown? I took it off for a hot second, but you should all sign up if you want to. Well, apparently we're all hot flashing together, so it's all right. I think, Spirit's here. Spirit's telling us to listen, right? So, yay. I have 2, but I'll have more for sure. The crown will be the next addiction. I'll have to have like a rack on the wall to store all my crowns. All righty. Let's see what our next in line is. And for Diana, if you want to take a picture of these cards right now, I'll hold them there for you. Sorry for the arm in the front of you guys on TikTok. You can take a picture and know that Bonnie's the canary and Heather's the hawk. Okay, back to our lovely star seed deck. All right. I've been bragging and just, honestly, if I was a trumpeter, because it was an amazing, I put the whole deck over there. Yes, definitely. Check John out, and if it resonates with you, by all means, follow him and sign up to do something with him. Very, very, it was amazing. You just saying that, I just whoosh. All right, so we did Bonnie, Heather. It's Amanda now. Is Amanda still around? And if not Amanda, Blanco, you're still here, so it'll be your card next. And I feel incredible. I've been feeling more and more incredible since our session. So thank you. I did a healing session on my mom yesterday. How you talked about doing the healing session when we were in our thing, where it was like you saw me just putting my hand on my heart and putting my hand on people and going, I heal you. I did that with my mom, and I swear I took all of her pain in my body. It was just, and she was like, I feel incredible. And I'm like, my arm hurts here. I'm tight in here. I have a headache. My jaw's tense. I'm like, I'm all this pain, right? And I was like, man, I feel like someone punched me right in the arm, like just punched me right in the arm. And my mom has a bruise here on her arm from before where she'd been hurt. So after and she feels incredible. And so then I did calling in. I called in, and I even requested that Raphael come to me and do a little bit of healing, because my energy was just, I did. I said to Mom, I'm like, oh my God, is this how you feel every day? Like, this is, And then yeah, it was quite an incredible session. And yeah, she feels great still. She's like, I haven't been able to sit on this hip for a long time. And she's sitting on the side and she's like, no pain. This is great. I'm like, I feel like I got hit by a bus. What the heck? So anyway, it was lovely to figure that out. All right, Blanco. Yes, very, very. It was like I took her stuff and then I had to transmute it. All right, Blanco. Activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. So if nobody knows about ley lines, who knows about ley lines? Does anyone know about ley lines here? Like Ley lines? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Aw, thank you, Cheyenne. Thank you. All right, Blanco. Let's see. But does anyone know what and yes, John, I had a feeling you would know. So sometimes you get a call to move somewhere and you're like, I don't understand why. And it's because maybe you're a light worker or starseed, but you need to be in that area because that area needs that light, they need that energy. They need that person there, right? So it will pull you towards an area where where the ley lines cross. I haven't worked with them, but I've looked into them, and now that flash went away, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. I'm gonna blame it on the fact I showered. Yes, 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 beautiful. Yeah, exactly. They roam all around the earth, and it's to connect to them is amazing. And I believe that they do plan those giant meditations around the ley lines and stuff. Yeah, they needed more light in that area. You had to bring the light. You're bringing the light. All right, Blanco, let's read the message on that card, okay? Activated earth. So power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. Ley lines, we get to learn about them. Hi, Ardell. Yes, I love to you, friend. Ley lines are invisible pathways on the land along which energy travels. They can be sensed when we tune into them with our subtle senses. Also known as spirit paths, they've been compared to the meridian system of the body used in Chinese medicine, and they link sacred sites, stone circles, burial mounds, and places of worship worldwide. In Australian Aboriginal culture, song lines were the paths traveled by the creator beings as they made the land and sea during the dreaming. These paths were recorded in the traditional songs and dances of the people, allowing them to access information about the land's history and to travel safely across great distances. Many believe that as we visit such sacred points on earth, something is activated within us. Some also believe that by connecting with the land with devotion at these sacred places, something is activated within the planet too. Yes. Are you being called to travel to a sacred place that your soul remembers, or to tend the land you live on, to honor and acknowledge the known and unknown keepers or natural spirits of the land? As you connect with the earth and honor its keepers, the land opens up more fully to hold you. The fruits provide more nourishment, and the guardians watch over you. Place this card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. So I'm going to hold this card up to the screen. Okay, and you're going to place that on your heart. Okay, and you're just going to repeat what I say. I honor and thank the keepers of the earth beneath me, known and unknown. Thank you for your nourishment and tender holding. All right, we're going to do it here too for everybody, because why not? I honor and thank the keepers of the earth beneath me, known and unknown. Thank you for your nourishment and tender holding. Let me know how that resonates with you, Blanco. Okay, so is Debs still here? And if Debs isn't here, Loverboy, are you still here? And if not Loverboy, it's Mama Chell and then Cheyenne. Okay, so not far now. Yeah, like I actually like got energetic, like it's it's like that kind I don't know how to explain it in yeah. Yay. Okay, so Debs and oh wow, look at you guys. All of you are here. Love you. Love you. You are so Cheyenne and then Jess, Monica, Brandy. And it depends if everyone's here, but you'll come soon, Brandy. And I thank you so much for sticking around and hanging out. I appreciate that. And Ardell, I just wanted to say hello. And yes, many worship buildings are built on the deliberately placed on ley lines. Ooh, you should see this card. Oh my goodness. Indescribable is what I think about this. This is just wow. I want this picture on my wall. You guys wait. Look at that beautiful card. She's diving, it's an eyeball. She's diving into it. It's like this cosmic eye is so beautiful. Jump in. So Debs, this is your card, just so you know, Debs. Right? That is just like, it is stunning. I want that as a painting on my wall. Because that I would just like stare. I could just keep staring at this card. It's gorgeous. Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. Let's see what this one. So Andromeda is in a spiral galaxy, the closest galaxy to the Milky Way. It's believed that in Andromedan star seeds are a group of beings who love their freedom. Very adaptable, they have a strong willingness and ability to change and go with the flow. To find calm in the chaos, to swim with the tides. This card is here to encourage you to do the same. Perhaps you have a significant goal or opportunity ahead of you. If so, you're being guided to jump in. Don't wait for permission. Don't stall until you feel ready. Take a deep breath, a good old run up, and jump right on in. That's what I did when I jumped into my business. I jumped off the cliff and went, it's going to work. It's going to work. Divine timing. I'm going to be caught. I have faith. So life bends for the courageous, and courageous is what you're being called to be. You're already facing the right direction. The only thing left to do is leap. You'll figure out the details as you go along. Things may not always be smooth sailing. Life on earth rarely is. However, it's the rougher seas that teach us how to sail with glory. And once you know that, you can navigate any sea, ocean, or storm. The Andromedans want you to fall in love with surfing the waves of life, to seek more adventures, to embrace your own adaptability, and find a way to be calm in the chaos. You didn't come to Earth to be passive. You came to Earth to truly live. Now take a good run, up and leap. So how can you be more adventurous? How are you being called to jump right on in and leap? It's a beautiful card. Yeah, I could just sit and stare at this. This is just like, just incredible. Just incredible. Thank you. What I repeated, what does supposed to mean? I'm not understanding your question, Blanco. You're so welcome. Love and light, sweetheart. I'm not sure what your question is saying, my dear. Maybe try phrasing it in a slightly different way, and I might be able to help you out with that. So now is Loverboy, and then Mama Child, Cheyenne, Jess, Monica, Brandy, Tracy, Sarah, Melinda, and John if John wants one. Said repeat. So are you doing things like over and over and over again? I can't remember. Do you remember which card it was that I said was your card, Blanco? Because my brain's... If you can remember the name of the card, I can look up the message again, and otherwise I'll have to wait, and I can comment on it later because I can try to look at one, like at the time. Oh, I threw a card on the floor. I threw a few. 3 of them to be exact. So yeah, if you connect with our, I'll look at the recording, and then I'll let you know what it meant. Okay, I'll give you a little bit of information for it in type. Like I'll respond to your message in type with what the card was or what the message is. Try to give you some clarity. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, see the recording and meditate on it. Beautiful advice there, Jess. Absolutely. So, lover boy. How do you call your lover boy? I say, baby. Water your garden. And that's a beautiful card too. Not as stunning as the other one. Water your garden. Nourishment. Body care, tenderness, and rest. Okay. How do I find one with that exactly on Amazon? But they do have one with what it says. So to make sure that you're getting the right card deck, make sure that it's Rebecca Campbell. Okay. Just make sure that it's Rebecca Campbell's deck. And it might just be that she did a reprint and changed the cover or changed the book or something, like so the box looks like this. The box looks like this. All right. Lover boy. I have no idea what that is about. I'm not sure. It's just like somebody just spammed spammed my thing. It's like, Tanya, about like my name repeatedly. And then in the second one is, welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Like, I don't understand what that's all about. So there, yeah, that would be amazing. Okay, so water your garden, lover boy. Sorry, I got distracted with that comment that came up. Water your garden. Earth is a seasonal planet, and as such, you're a seasonal being. Cyclic. You can't be on and in full bloom month after month, day after day after day. You're strongly being called to put on the brakes, rest, and refuel. To take a moment to restock, replenish, and slow right on down. Your body is the only body you're given, and it needs to be respected as such. It's a temple. You're being called to take responsibility for your well-being, to put your health and body first. I know it can feel like time is running out and as if there are urgent things that simply can't wait. However, if you keep pushing on, soon fatigue will set in. You don't want to burn out like I did. When you burn out completely, like when you fully burn out, it can take up to 2 years to fully recover from an experience like that. So the important thing is to make sure that you do something about it before you hit rock bottom, before you burn out, before you have a breakdown, right? It's kind of like if you do maintenance on your car, you'll avoid a big repair bill. right? If you go and when the tire is like losing air, you go put air in the tire, or you go deal with the fact that there's a leak, then the tire is okay instead of the tire being, destroyed. And if the tire gets destroyed, let's say it blows and you have to drive on your rim, then your rim can get rolled. So it's a continuous thing. So we have to take care of those things before it gets broken, right? We want to work on it before it's broken. Hi, Jenny Lynn and Christina and Shadow Dancer. So this way of living isn't sustainable. If anyone continues to race through life, eventually they will reach exhaustion, and it will take longer to recover than it would have done to rest. Immune system disorders, thank you, Mama Chow. Immune system disorders and mysterious illnesses are becoming much more common because we're putting too much pressure on our bodies to keep up with the instantaneous pace of modern life. I was diagnosed with MS. Have no symptoms of MS now. None, because I healed myself. So take a rest. How are you being called to put on the brakes, to rest, restore, and rejuvenate? Hello, Helen. Good morning. Love to you, friend. When was the last time you took a holiday or had a full weekend, day, or afternoon off? Give yourself enough time to recover when you find yourself running on your reserves. There is enough time. Life will bend towards you when you do. So what is your body yearning for is your question, lover boy. What is your body learning for? So how can you pour the love into yourself and take care of yourself and nurture yourself, right? Ha, Jenny Lynn. All right. Yeah, a stitch in time saves 9. That old saying that was around. So Mama Chow, it's your card. Then Cheyenne, Jess, Monica, Brandy, Tracy, Sarah, Melinda. So Mama Chow. Throwing some. I always do. Yay. So we'll have to see what decks I use next because we're slow. Oh, Mama Chell, you got the jump in card too. I can put you on there. There's not a lot on the list too now. So Helen, I'll throw you on the list before the end of it today. Okay. Isn't that beautiful? You have a great day too, lover boy. So do you remember that message from this one here? That beautiful card? Jump in. Jump into life. Live and explore and learn and create and love. And, there's so many wonderful energies that you can embody, right? It's just beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, that's amazing. That's definitely, it could have called it a Cledon. The message that was meant for you that was delivered to somebody else. Okay, that was a quick card. Cheyenne. If we do this again, if I pull that card again, I will be surprised. I don't know. They don't want me to shuffle them now, so we'll just stop shuffling them. No, but I've been seeing this card. It's been showing itself to me repeatedly as I've been shuffling here. Like it'll flip up and give me a little picture here and there. So the jump in card, I'll give you a little, because, I don't have to read the whole card, but we'll give you a little bit, right? So this card is encouraging you to go with the flow, find calm in the chaos, swim with the tides. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait until you're all ready. If you've got a dream or a vision or an idea of how you can help people or, how you need to show up in the world, just do it. Just do it. It's time to jump in and take the horns and go for it. Yeah, definitely just go for it. Interesting, hey? Just throws cards for you then. Okay, Cheyenne. Yeah, I feel like it's your year too. I do. Good energy on that. Cheyenne. Whale and Orca Elders. So this card kept popping, like doing a little flip up, and I kept noticing it. Maybe I even dropped it on the floor once or twice, but this is a beautiful card too. I probably have that picture on my wall as well. So I have the big eye and the orca. So here we go. Whale and orca elders. Have a good night. Love to you, friend. Have a wonderful sleep. Okay. Whale and the orcas. The whale and orca elders are benevolent cosmic beings here to anchor a frequency of love onto the planet, to harmonize it with their song. As they weave through the oceans, they do so much more than any of us know. Their physical presence affects Earth's magnetic field, and their harmonics call us to wake up and remember our own soul's calling. Looking into the eye of a whale is something you'll never forget. Whales see into your very being. Good morning, Tyler. And in an instant, you're changed forever. They see beyond the physical, the woundings, the identity, the personality, the story. They see right into your soul. If you pull this card, you're being called to remember to surrender to your deepest truth and share it with potency, to bow to who you truly are, to stretch your heart wide enough to hold it all, to leave your fears, doubts, and baggage at the door, to question any part of you that doesn't feel good enough. The whale and orca elders want you to give others the privilege of seeing who you truly are, and for you to see the same in other beings, to drop your hang-ups and personality flaws and get busy revealing the unique note your soul came here to sing. Allow the song that echoes in the 4 chambers of your heart to emanate in all 4 directions. Peel back the layers of suffering and pain and reveal to others your soul's true song, and endeavor to see the soul of all that you meet. So how are you being called to share your soul's unique song? I mean, we all are. We all should be singing our unique song, right? Because if I'm not being truly myself and I get into a partnership with somebody not truly being myself, how can our relationship be true? Oh, we've got almost 11:11. What was your yes, no question, Cheyenne? And then after Cheyenne, Jess, Monica, Brandy, Tracy, Sarah, Helen, Melinda. And we're going to do an 11:11. We're going to burn some more bay leaves we're going to burn another bay leaf for some intentions at 11. Okay, I'm going to move on to the card because we've got only so much time. I do have a hard stop at some point today, so I'm going to continue on. All right, so Jess, this is your card. So I'm going to tell you this without even consulting the card. When you're authentically you and he's authentically him and loves each, right? And you guys love each other. I am still online. Right? It's in that heal through the things that are, hurt in you and be authentically you. And then you can work together to have a good relationship. Right? But if you're healing and he's not healing, or the person you're with isn't healing, if one party's healing and the other one's not, you're gonna vibrate differently. You're gonna be in a different realm than they are, right? You're not going to be connected. You won't be able to tolerate toxicity when you've healed, right? But is the person that Cheyenne is with her permanent person? Is the person that Cheyenne's with the person she's supposed to be with forever? Is the person that Cheyenne's with going to heal? And are things going to be good in their relationship? It's saying a solid no, Cheyenne, for all of that. Is Cheyenne's person going to heal? I'm not sure which Facebook user said, are you still online? But yep. All right, Jess, this is your card, okay? Connect with me and I can give you some guidance. Even if you take a free call, we can have a little discussion, or if you want, you can book a full spread and I'll do a full reading for you. Okay. All righty. Jess. I pulled this card earlier. You're not alone. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. The older the soul, the deeper the cave. So this is that one about making sure that you're not isolating yourself, right? How can you reach out to people that you're not, you're not allowing yourself to isolate and pull back from everybody's energy? Yeah. I feel like there's not like all the comments aren't coming up because I just got a no across the border. All right. So Jess, the older the soul, the deeper the cave. Many starseeds and old souls enjoy their own company. Spending time alone can be comforting and necessary for their vitality, as it allows them to communicate with their soul and fill up their energetic resources, especially if they have an underactive or open root chakra or find it hard being human. Many starseeds find it more nourishing to retreat than to spend their time in meaningless conversations and relationships. However, we must remember that we're not here. Oh, 11:11. Wait, we got to pause. We got to burn some stuff. We got 11:11. Oh, beautiful. All right. Shams, you did miss your card. I read it out. Not sure what time it would have been. You'll have to read through. Yeah. Love, compassion, healing. Let's call in healing energy. Healing, health, hope. I put faith down too. It's good to have faith. Blessings and abundance. I like that. Let's call our blessings to us. Let's call abundance. Prosperity. Prosperity. Health. We got health. Blessings is a good one, huh? Make sure I did write health on the back. Yep. Health, healing, compassion, faith. Yeah. You know what? This is the second one that we've done this morning. I think that we'll just put money, because money is what we need in this world. So we'll put money down as well. Okay. What? Oh, my mom just called down a good one. Guidance. Let's see where I can write that on here. Guidance. Oh, well, I don't know, Mom. I got to concentrate on this anyway. Balance. Ooh, okay, maybe we'll put that one on there too. Protection and balance. Okay, let's see if I can find, I have to write small. Protection. Protection's good for sure. And balance. Okay, perfect. Let's catch this little buddy on fire. Let's see how well this goes. All right. So just so you know, I have my little cauldron. That went up so fast, so beautifully. Wow. And so it is. And blessed be. Wow. That was huge. As above, so below. As within, so without. Why are you so up and like so weird? We're going to go for a walk after. Okay. You're just very energetic this morning. Truly meant to be. All right. So Jess, back to your card. In our increasingly online world, we can be connected to more people and yet feel more alone and isolated than ever. There's still so much we don't know about. Shams, if you comment right now for me, please, I would love that if you're still there. Which I don't think that he is, which is unfortunate because I just remembered this was the same card I pulled for him. So this message, he could have stayed and listened to Jess's message and he would have heard his message too. Oh, well. Oh, well. So commonly we find ourselves in constant conversation, yet lacking the genuine connection of physical community and touch. The main message of this card is to step out of your cave and physically reach out to those in your life, to replenish when you need to, but not isolate yourself. This could be seeing family and friends who live nearby or having a regular catch-up walk with someone. In what ways can you open yourself up to the people who are physically in your life, those you truly know, and connect on that physical level? So that's your message, Jess. And also Shams, but he's gone now. My eyes bug me. I gotta heal my eyes now. All right, so is Monica there? If Monica's not there, I'm going to move on. If Brandy's not there, then I'm going to move on. Tracy, I'm going to keep saying names. Tracy, Sarah, Helen, Melinda. So Jess, Monica, Brandy, Tracy, Sarah, Helen, Melinda. And I know Melinda's here. So we did Jess. Sorry, I can stop saying Jess. You're welcome. You're welcome, Jess. Love to you. I hope you can join me tonight for the full moon. It was truly meant to be. Truly meant to be. Okay, so we called out our names. Monica, Brandy, Tracy, Sarah, Helen. I believe that Tracy's here. I hope the skies clear up too. We've been overcast here for a few days, so. But I have faith. I have faith. And I'm going to call on the clouds to part. We'll ask them to part. All right. So I did a call out for Monica, Brandy, Tracy, Sarah, and Helen. Beautiful. Okay. So we're going to go with Sarah because she's first on. Ooh, we got the perspective card again. That is, none of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. Interesting. So I'm not sure who's on the Facebook or YouTube or LinkedIn and those feeds there. But if it's Monica or Brandy, let me know and I'll pull your card. Okay. And Shams, if it was you, I can let you know what the card was that you missed now. All right. Perspective. Perspective for Sarah. Take a step back and look at the bigger picture of your life. Step away from the blinkered vision and reactive frame of mind of me against them. Change your perspective, shift your point of view, and zoom out, out, out. Hi, Brandy. I'll pull your card after. We are but a speck of dust in the universe, yet we think everything revolves around us. We see the planet as ours to own and conquer, pillaging the land and setting ourselves up for our eventual extinction. We build fences and walls and create invisible borders. Mother Earth doesn't need us to survive, but we need her. It's time to wake up. A new perspective is urgently needed. We become so lost in our individual experience that we don't realize that most of the things that keep us awake at night are actually distractions. We're wasting our precious time and resources fighting each other when we should be coming together to heal what's being severed. This moment is a breath in the timeline of our life. This life is a fleeting moment in the tapestry of your soul's experience. Your soul's experience is a flash in the timeline of the unknown universe. And the known universe is a grain of sand in the unknown universe. Take a moment to see the bigger picture, to find common ground, to find deep compassion in your heart. to gain a greater perspective of humanity in this fleeting moment in the timeline of your soul's existence, in the timeline of all that is, was, and ever will be. Yes, love to all. Beautiful message though, right? And it's an important one to remember. I keep telling people, and or I say this repeatedly, that this life is just a blink. It's just a blink in my whole entire lifeline, right? My spirit is eternal. So when you take that your spirit is eternal, this life here is so small. It's so small. And yet, you spill your drink and you lose your mind because you dropped it on the floor and made a mess. And we're like, and it's like, what does that mean in the eternity, right? Oh, I hope so. But don't take all the likes with you this time, Melinda. Leave the likes behind. You're free to go for a moment, but don't don't take the likes with you. Alrighty, Brandy, this is your card. Okay, so we got Brandy. I'm going to check on my calendar because I got to make sure that I'm aware of when my appointment is. It is at noon. So we have a hard stop at noon. Oh, weird. All right, Brandy. Aw, we haven't got this card today, but just... I'm sorry. Look how beautiful that card is. You can see the faces in here, like there's two faces here. And then and the energy that's coming up through there. Just beautiful. Look at that. Such a cool card. So let's see, Brandy, what is our I'm sorry message? I'm sorry. Yeah, I got a hard stop before, like quarter to 12. Defenselessness, writing past wrongs, uprooting. We're living in divisive times when we're hurt and triggered. We're living in divisive times. When we're hurt and triggered, we tend to see things as a personal attack. It's not meant to be personal. Something in them, that's their thing, right? Personal attack rather than an opportunity for healing, right? So when somebody triggers us, we can, instead of being, taking it personal and getting defensive and attacking them back, we can say, what is this triggering in me? And what can I do to heal that part of me that is allowing this to trigger me? Where I could just be looking at it and going, that's them. That's all them. That has nothing to do with me, right? So if we're to find true peace and unity, we need to drop our defenses and see things outside of right and wrong. As souls, we intrinsically remember unity and yearn for it here on earth. Perhaps this is why it feels so painful when we experience the opposite. But it's crucial to remember that we can't simply bypass reality and pretend that unity, love, and forgiveness are here. This is one of the greatest challenges for starseeds. To bring about unity, we must first acknowledge the ways in which both we and the world have been divisive, personally, ancestrally, and collectively. The shadows, hate, wounds, separation, severing, wrongs, and sadness. You may be called to explore how you or your ancestors or your society have consciously or unconsciously inflicted pain on others. To find a way to drop the armor around your heart and see things as they truly are for all people. To say, I'm sorry, with an open heart and mean it. To be part of the healing rather than the perpetuation of inherited conflict or oppression. This isn't about blame, it's about unwinding the patterning that got us here. You may be called to devote your time to causes you believe in or to do healing work on your ancestral line. So how are you being called to drop your defenses and unwind past wrongs? What a beautiful card. Yeah, I live in Ontario, in Canada, and we call them provinces instead of states because, we just had to be different. Actually, it's more because we were with the British monarch. That's an amazing message. So I don't know if you feel like you're at the time where you want to be healing yourself to be the person, that way changer that says enough in our family. Like if you have one of those families where there's been a lot of toxicity and traumas and hurts that have happened, you know, and you can see that it's time to heal. And maybe that's what this is pushing you towards, is saying, I'm going to heal because then I can create that ripple effect in my family and heal my family. And, you know, say it stops here. Or you're being called to step into the role as maybe a healer, or work on like a cause, like, you know, cleaning up the oceans, or, you know, going around and collecting the garbage, or donations, or, you know, help like that. Lots of stuff like that. Good morning, Brooke. How are you? Thank you, Tyler. And hi, Christina. Nice to see you. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate that. So after Brandy, we got Tracy. We did Sarah. So we got Tracy. No, we did Sarah. We got Tracy, if Tracy's still there. That's what it is. Helen and Tyler. Oh, there's a card backwards in here. It's my whale card. My whale card is backwards. Oh, what happened? I mean, there's, yeah. All righty. Tracy, are you there, love? Because if not, then I'm going to pull Helen's card, because I know Helen was still there. And I would, one of you, just an answer from one of you. So, all right, we're going to skip Tracy. Helen, are you there? And if Helen doesn't say anything, then I'm going to go to Tyler, because I see Tyler liking the live. So Tyler will get the next card just because I can see that he's still present. All right. All right. Tyler, baby steps. Look at that pretty card. That's pretty incredible. Hi, Helen. I'll pull your card after Tyler then, okay? Like, that's just wow. The only time I've seen, well, I've seen things like that before. Weird, I had two cards flipped over. Okay. Helen, I'll pull your card right after Tyler's, okay? I'm just going to read his now, and then we'll pull yours. Baby steps, Tyler. Action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. You're being called to take grounded action in response to your soul's calling, to start where you are and begin building in a consistent way. So many people stop themselves from living a soul-led life because they're waiting to know the destination before taking the first step, right? Like, it's almost like instead of, yes, how about that? I'll pull Tyler's card and Helen's card, and then I'll do a little healing energy, and I'll pull a card for you later on when we're in the in the full moon tonight. When we're in the full moon tonight, at the end of that, I'll pull a card for you specifically. Okay. But I appreciate that. I think that's lovely, and I will definitely send some healing energy to Brooke. So many people stop themselves from living a soul-led life because they're waiting to know the destination before taking the first step. If you keep waiting for life to be perfect, or waiting for it to be perfect before you start, you'll never start, because it's never going to be perfect. If you keep waiting until you feel perfectly ready, you're never going to feel perfectly ready, because you are jumping into the unknown, and the unknown is scary. So you will never feel fully ready. You have to take that leap of faith and trust in the divine timing. Have faith that it's going to all work out. So intuition doesn't work like that. Our soul is calling us every moment of every day. The way you find yourself living in harmony with the cosmos is to listen to your soul's baby calls and whisper each and every day, and to take grounded action in the direction of those calls and whispers. You're being encouraged to start small, bite-sized, to put one foot in front of the other, to do one thing every day, to break things down into achievable tasks. Time on Earth goes slower than on other planets. This may cause frustration for starseeds who can expect a faster pace of manifestation and thus give up before the seeds begin to sprout. If you resonate with that, it's time to opt for consistency over urgency. Time to take baby steps in the direction of your calling. To remember that you don't need to have it all figured out or know exactly where the path is leading you. You don't have to know every single step along the way before you start out on your great journey. You just need to take the next step. So what one simple baby step that you can take in the direction of your soul's calling? That's what you're being asked. Alrighty, so we don't have anybody watching on this feed, so I'm going to end the broadcast at this time.